Hey, 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 hey. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream of Playing Shift. Today, I want to continue on tribes, and we made good progress, but tribes is a very complex system, so I'm not expecting, to like finish it anytime soon, but I'm expecting to continuously improve it up to the point that is, enjoyable, usable. Yeah. So what I was doing was to fix some of the, I have to do some changes here in the wiki. Basically what I did, I created one new operation here, one new requirement, right? And I want to document it a bit because I didn't do it yet. So before we had this one, which was tribesman, right? And this one was not existing, the tribesman idol. And I want to actually have two because they are doing different things. And I want to document them properly here in the wiki. So we actually have a tribesman. I mean, this number is really not meaningful anymore, so I don't know if I deleted it, but I think I should. Let me see. I'm probably still there. Yeah, it's deprecated, so I will. Yeah. So this second syntax does not exist anymore, right? So there is one single syntax which is tribesman, and is X, Y, R. I don't really like this X, but anyway, where X is a tribesman type, right? And he also accepts any, doesn't accept number anymore. Y is the number of tribesmen needed, and R is the recipe needed to spawn a new member if not available, right? If not enough members are found, let's say. Right? Now this, I need to duplicate this, and I will call it tribesman idol, right? And he has exactly the same parameters, but the difference is that so this is identical, but the difference is that now this one is irrespective of the tribe behavior, right? So if they are busy or if they are busy or doing something else, right? If Y members are found, the requirement is considered met, right? And this one is not okay. While the tribesman idol is like this, exactly. Okay, perfect. So we have these two possibilities, right? We have these two possibilities. Let me change the music so we jump right into, and I don't distract myself anymore. Yeah. Hello, Hula. Good evening. Okay, so we have these two things, and it's good that I documented it. Tribesman and Tribesman Idol. So in our code-wise, this is already working. Okay, so I tested it and it's already working. So it should be fine. It should be fine. Only this part I really don't understand. In fact, I said, what is this, right? This is basically happening only for... so is excluding, right? Is excluding the growth, right? I don't know why it's excluding the growth. That is very strange check. I don't know why that is. I have no idea. I think there is an old thing that should be deleted, but I don't want to break it now. So yeah, so we have those two requirements now. Obviously the scripts, you know, need to change a bit because the scripts needs to change a bit, right? Yeah. Because whenever we really want someone to be idle, right, like this, you know, we can say like here tribesman idle. In all the other cases we can just say tribesman, which is by the way the current setting, and it should work fine. So I think what we want to see if they reproduce, right? We want to see if they reproduce. And I think I have a very big question in my mind if when they reproduce, if you really want to save the status to the database in terms of a new NPC or not, right? That is something that I didn't fully decide yet, but at the moment, I think that the duplication is really creating a new permanent entry into the database, right? And but I'm not completely sure that I want that, right? So at the moment, like for example, right, in this tribe, right, we have a hunter and we have a warrior, right? Type. These are types, right? In theory, I could, you know, spawn a number of, you know, hunters from the same definition, right? And avoid saving these people to the database, right? The problem of not saving them to the database, it means that if the server restarts, my tribe basically has no members, right? I think we will have probably some permanent tribes and some non-permanent tribes. I think probably we will do that. Because we can keep the items, we can keep the NPC in memory, and everything will work exactly as expected, and not persisted, right? And yeah, I think that would be a good idea. So to have two types of tribe, a persistent one and non-persistent one. Like for example, for the generated events, when we generate an NPC, we are not saving it to the database. So that would be good. Yeah. I don't want to do it now, but in theory, only the basic types should be saved in the database, I think. Blom blom. There is no video game listed in this file. Why? It's Monkey Island 4. I added it now. Wow, the whole Monkey Island 4 doesn't have a... Doesn't have, huh? Doesn't have the information of the album. 1 second, I'm putting it in. So we have it for the next time. I'm just putting in the album name. Okay. There are 2 more. Uh, 4 more. Wow. I would like to play again Monkey Islands. It was so fun. It was really so fun. Oh, I put it in, it's not showing. Why? Okay, now it should be showing. Okay. It's a bit weird. Sorry, I'm just doing this because... Ah, fuck, because I messed up. I messed up, I messed up. I messed up. Okay, now they should be showing correctly. Okay. Fine. Okay, so now we have them all. Or not. Not. 1 second, guys. I'm adding the album information to this so that the name of the game shows at the bottom of the screen on the player. You see that at the bottom of the screen you have the player with the songs. I'm just ensuring that they get the proper names. Okay, should be all now. Okay, yeah, so this okay, this one reasoning. Now what do we want to test? I think we want to test the tribe to reproduce. We want to test the tribe to reproduce just to be sure that it works. Now to reproduce in theory, because the Gobble tribe is is requesting to build a big hut, right? One big hut. But to build a one big hut, which is this, it requires 8 people, right? It requires 8 people. And if it doesn't have 8 people, then it's trying to spawn them. The problem of the 8 people, yeah. The problem of the 8 people, so is he will try to... He will try to get... So the cost of reproduction, we said is what, 60? Is under tribe, right? Is under tribe, we should have a reproduction cost. Reproduction 30. Okay, 30 is very little. Okay, 30. So if they have 30 fishes, at the moment they have 87, so if they have 30 fishes, they should try to reproduce in theory. Now, let me understand how this works though, because select hunter 1, set buffer selection, reproduce type, member type, mate, alter resource, reproduction cost minus 30. Okay. Yeah, seems to be okay. Now, I think we never tested this, right? This mate. I think the mate is sending tribe breed. It sends previously selected members to the tribe home and fires tribe breed behavior. Exactly. Exactly. So tribe breed, just to be sure that we understand what it does, right? Tribe breed is calling breed. Is calling breed and assuming that they are alphabetically ordered, that they are not. Crap. And they are not. Why they are not in alphabetical order? Anyway. Breed, right? Going breed. Debug level 15. Go home. Locate the tribe object home. Percept move. Breed and mode divide. Where duration. Locate object self. Reproduce. So actually the operation is reproduce, right? Is reproduce. You can put a breakpoint here and see what happens. You can see what happens. In theory it should work. I don't know if it's just spawning or it's spawning and saving, but definitely we'll go through this, right? It's targeting cell. Okay, let's try. Let's try and see what happens. Now, I don't know how they manage, again, the priority between fishing and reproducing. But I feel that reproducing will be higher. In theory, we need to reach 8 members, right? Let's see. And then one point is that we can, slow down the growth by increasing the cost of the resources. That's the easiest way. Or by slowing down or adding higher number of members, but I think it would be very cool anyway to have randomized names. I think it would be very nice to have randomized names, so that they actually have a name instead of Eagle Gobble, right? You may say, how do you know the name if you see them? Yeah, I don't know. That's a roleplay problem, but yeah, it is. I always thought it would be cool to not know the name until the guy is telling you, but it's a bit complex because then you have to keep like track of all the introductions. We had an introduction system in the past. Which, by the way, I think it was very cool. It's a very good idea. Maybe I will put it back again. I mean, it's not the most important feature, but okay, we want to understand. We want to understand if they reproduce, right? Now we have the breakpoint, so if they do, we immediately know. Apply recipe eagle gobble build big hut, right? And then is failing on the members, which is okay. But then it should schedule, right? As we know, it should schedule. Wait. It should schedule a mate, right? But it seems it doesn't schedule it. Why? Why doesn't schedule it? Because mate needs to have at least one idle member. But now they are all in idle. What? What are they doing? This guy's doing nothing, but I think this guy is the warrior. Yeah. This guy is going to work. And this guy is trying to move. Okay, this guy is stuck. And I think we need to... Oh no, he fixed himself. Okay, he fixed himself. He's not stuck. He's not stuck. Did he go to work? I did he do nothing? Yeah, the question is why this guy cannot be used for the reproduction. That is kind of strange, huh? In theory it should work, but it's not. So let me understand what is going on here. Because for some reason he's not doing what we want him to do. So let me see. So the recipe is eagle gobble build big hut. Okay. Okay, so do we have a waiting time on it? Do we have a waiting time? No, 0. Okay, so it's executing now. It's executing now. So why it doesn't go through though? Because, you know, this thing is going here. This is our build big hut, right? So it should schedule the mate, but it's not doing it for whatever reason. Hello, Marcelo. I just restarted, so... I just restarted, so... Not a lot of news compared to yesterday. I did just a bit of work, but not much. And now I'm trying to understand... I'm trying to have the tribes reproduce, right? So create a new member, spawn a new member. And I want to understand why. So this will parse the requirement of an available tribe member, and the requirement is to have 8 members, right? And it will obviously fail. She's okay. Right? But then if he fails... wait. What? Wait. This will be -2, yeah. -2. Wait. No, no. Did I do something stupid? No. He's not doing what we want him to do. He's not doing... Priority 2. I'm missing the... Wait a second. Where was the thing? I think it was... requirement failed. Because here we are failing a requirement, right? Yeah. Here we are failing a requirement. So when we fail a requirement... So we fail the requirement... We failed the requirement here, right? Here when we do parse requirements, right? Here we fail the requirement. And when we fail the requirement, no, wait a second. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, this. Exactly. Why we don't arrive here? Okay, let me see, Let me see, because there is a problem. It may be the change that I did. It may be the change. Okay, wrong number of members. Okay. Can the tribe grow and should the tribe grow? Can grow. So we are skipping this basically, right? Yeah, we are skipping this. Why? Why? Can grow is reproduction cost. Bro, we have 86, unless they used it all now. We have 88, right? So definitely this can grow should return true, right? Because we have 80 of this and we need 30. So this one will return true. Now the should grow, I don't remember what it does. Members, max size. This tribe is limited. It's limited to 3 people. Okay. Yeah, but here we need to. Okay, we need to say something though, because if we are trying to grow but we cannot. You know what is strange? I think I would like to print out something here because it's much more understandable, right? I think that if we fail, right? If we fail, I would like to say something, right? I would like to say something. So I would like to say something. One is enough resources, and the other is what? The other is if I don't not at max. Right? So this is identical, right? But he helps me here because then I can say I can print out something, right? I can print out which, by the way, this is kind of a critical error because it means that for some reason the tribe script requires to grow, but the tribe cannot grow, right? So there is something that is broken, right? So I think I need to specifically. So this one is cannot grow because the tribe doesn't have enough resources, right? And this one is and this one is if he's not at max, it means that he's at max, right? So we can say cannot grow as tribe is already at max population, right? Okay. So in this case, the reason is that we are already at max population, right? And I didn't see the printout because it was not there, but now we have it. So this means that this tribe is set to be max 3 people. You see, max size 3 people. So let's go max size 8 people. Now do we want to reproduce, right? Now do we want to reproduce? Okay. Yeah, because we may decide that a tribe should not grow above a certain number. And I think that having a max population is always a great idea. Because otherwise the server becomes full of NPC running around. Now, one problem that we have... What is this Epic Mega Jam? Epic Magic Mega Jam. Join for the Epic Mega Jam is also upon us. Our next travel game jam. I don't know how people have the time to do these things, but... Is there a prize or something? Is there a prize, boys? Some of you want to do the Mega Jam? Incoming 2023 Epic Mega Jam, register now. The Epic Mega Jam is an open registration. Be sure to sign up and check out all the details, rules and prizes of the official Epic, especially for those creating a Unreal Engine entry. For the first time in Epic Mega Jam's history, Unreal Editor Fortnite entry are welcome and encouraged. Oh my god. And prize official... If you're going to be a student, team, or individual submission, please follow the note above. The notes, the above notes were defined. They make a jam work alone with a team, up to 5 members in total. To make your own incredible game. You will have 1 week to submit your project. Holy shit, 1 week. I see. Ah! Meanwhile, we find an idle NPC. Where are the prizes? I don't care about... Oh my god, this... Where is it? Where is the dark team thingy? Ah, it's unreadable. Prizes. Yeah, bro, prizes. Ah, awards category and prizes. First place. Unreal Editor for Fortnite. No. Fortnite, no. First place student. What do you mean student? 1 AMD Radeon RX 7500. I see. I see. No, thank you. No, thank you. I mean, it allows you to develop your game, but anyway, I don't know. Okay, let me see what we are doing here. Idle recipe. Best recipe is Gobble Tribe Spot. So this one we don't care, we just let it go. We just let it go. Gobble Upkeep, Evolve Tribe, Hunt Resource, Evolve Tribe. Okay, here is our guy. Eagle Gobble Build Big Hut. Okay, so that is the guy, yeah? This is the recipe that we want, huh? So if we go inside of this now, and we parse the requirement now, do we have enough resources? Yes. Now it's working. Okay, now it's scheduling the reproduction. Is scheduling the reproduction. Okay, so in reality, it seems to be working, huh? It seems to be working. I can't let it go, or I can try to connect before it reproduces, but pretty much. I'm launching a client because I would like to connect and see the guy spawning, but I think it will spawn before I connect. That's the problem, but fine. Wow, I cannot. What happened? Recipe hunter mate, require concentrated, requirement met, blah 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 blah. I think it did it. I think he already did it. I think he already did it. So in theory we have 4 members. I don't know, if it worked, there should be another guy. If it worked, there should be another guy. 1, 2. You want breakfast? 1, 2, 3. I see only 3 people. I see only 3 people. Okay. Let's see what happened. So in terms of resources, we should have 30 lasts. Oh my god, we have 28. Holy shit. In terms of tribe members, let's check the tribe members. Nothing changed. So they actually used the resources, but it didn't spawn anyone. I don't know why. I don't know why. She's a bit weird, huh? So it did not work, huh? Hunter mate, right. I'm pretty sure that he scheduled it. Apply recipe hunter mate. Recipe hunter mate completed, actually. Recipe hunter mate completed. Right? Didn't we have a breakpoint on mate? No, we didn't. Send perception tribe breed. Wait. Can the goblin go inside the huts? Yeah. Well, I mean, I can go. They are not colliding. So in theory I can. But no, I mean, they can move inside, but it will be like this, right? It's not that they enter or they disappear or they... But yeah, in theory they can go there, yes. We have to think about it, but... Anyway, it seems that they used the resources, but nothing happened, so... In theory, we should have executed tribe breed, right? And tribe breed, we followed it before. Tribe breed goes into SCNPC types. And assuming that we have, let me check the Gobble Tribesman. I don't know if the Gobble Tribesman has a different mate. Yes, he has a different one. Breed. Me wants kids. Okay. Me wants kids. Me want kids. Locate tribe home. Destination move. Percept local move. Navigate. Breed emote command divide. Let me see if we have this in the log. We don't have divide. So probably we didn't reach this. And then reproduce. I think on reproduce we had yeah, there is a bug somewhere. On reproduce NPC operations. Yeah. On reproduce we have the breakpoint, right? So it seems that or is broken. Yeah, we need to understand. Okay, let me redo it. Let me redo it because anyway nothing happened. Let me give them back the resources. And I don't know why they did it 3 times, but I think because they probably spawned 3 people. Because they have the money, right? And so they just spawned the 3 people one after the other. First time one of my videos blocked for copyright. Ah, what did you do, huh? You use plane shift music? Did you? You can remove it anyway. You go to studio, right? You go to studio, you click on the copyright, and then you say silence audio for the song duration, and is gonna remove it if you care about that. So we need to understand why that perception didn't work, right? In theory, after this mate, when he said parsed function mate, in theory we should have got, after this, here we are at 4-5, we should have got a breed, but it seems we didn't, right? No, we didn't, you see? We didn't get it. So even if he's saying that he did it, he didn't do it. Why? Why? Parse function mate. Yeah. Strange, huh? In theory we should reach... Ah, you see, we reached it. We reached it. Send perception... but NPC is empty. NPC is empty. What the hell? Why NPC is empty? That's not good, huh? That is not good. Select Hunter 1. Selected NPC, nothing. Okay. Bra. Yeah, selected NPC is empty. Selected NPC is empty, while here, for example, is not empty. Why select NPC is empty? Select NPC. Select. Select NPC, right? Select. It comes out empty. Hunter 1. Hunter 1. What? Function argument 0. Function argument. Ah, yes. Hunter 1, yeah. Why cannot select? I don't understand. Cannot select? What the hell? Check for type and if they are idle. Check for type and if they are idle. We have 3 guys. And maybe they are not idle. I don't know. Maybe they are not idle. Well, one is a fighter. No. Get tribe member type. Current behavior. Current behavior is move, so this guy is actually busy. This guy is currently busy. So this guy will not work. And this guy is also busy. Okay. They are both busy. And this guy is the warrior. They are both busy. Okay. Well, they're both busy, but then at a certain point, hopefully, 57. Who is using all this money? Someone is using all the money. Select Hunter 1. Okay, he's not available. Fine. If he's not available... But at a certain point, he will become available, right? I don't know when, but sooner or later. I mean, the script is correct. The script is correct. I don't understand why the guy is not available. Like, I mean, it is possible that it's not available, but not after the select, right? I don't understand. Wait a second. So what is very strange, what is very strange is this, right? So we say, hey, do we have an hunter? Yes. Can I select it? No. But even if I say no, this thing is going through. It's completely fucked. I mean, it should really not go through if you cannot select, right? So if this is resulting in 0 NPC, it should return false, not true, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Other, yeah. Wow, there is a major bug. There is an insane bug. How can this system even work? Wait, let me think to something. It's always returning true. No, it's also returning false. I mean, it obviously return false if it's an error, in the function. But you see, for example, here is returning false if the target is unknown, and so you cannot do anything with it, right? For example. Yeah. No, because this change is a big change. It's a big change. It's just one line, but it's a big change. Because we are selecting freaking everywhere. Right? So in every script we select stuff, right? Select. But actually I don't understand how it's possible that, I mean, this is a concentrated recipe. So we want every step to work in a sequence, right? And if one step fails, the whole thing fails, right? So if I cannot select a guy to actually do a work or do something, right, I need to return false. Right? Now, do I want to print something? I don't know. I think it will... I don't know. We may want to print something there, but I think it will happen very often, so... Hello, back cat. Hey. How are you today? I'm working on this tribe system that we have in the game and trying to improve it. Basically, our NPC can be single NPC or can be part of a tribe, so of a group of other NPCs, and they kind of share a common mind, a common brain, and the brain is telling the tribe what to do, right? So like, go search for new resources, build a home, or reproduce, or things like that, right? And yeah. And so I'm testing the system. So yesterday and the previous day we managed to have the tribe properly build a hut or a small house, and also they were going to gather the resources, so that was working already. That I didn't change, was working already from the past. And now I'm checking the reproduction, so the creation of a new member of the tribe. And yeah, I want to see how it goes. So now now this will fail if no member is selected because it's busy, because the select NPC assumes that the NPC is idle. Right? If he's not idle, it's a probleminos. It's a big probleminos. Okay, I think here we are in a completely different place. Like we are hunting, I guess. We are hunting. So, but it's okay. So in this case, yeah, in this case we selected an NPC, so this will actually go through, right? Print my guy, and yes, and properly work, right? Okay, and here is the hunter mate. Here is the reproduction one. Okay. Hunter 1, select hunter. So here we need to see if we return something or not. Yeah, you see? No, because the guy is busy. So in this case we return false. I just want to understand what happens, huh? He returns false. So parse function failed while trying to execute the algorithm. The only problem I have with this x plus 1 that I don't know if this x plus 1 is trying to skip this step or execute it again, because recipe next step, because next step will be 1, right? But if it fails, in theory should try to redo it. If it fails, you know, should try to redo it, because otherwise it will go through without selection. Because now, yeah, now I continue, but I think we will have a problem. Yeah, exactly. Because now, exactly. And no, if we fail, I don't know if the idea was that you cannot fail into a function, but obviously you can. It's a bit strange that we don't... So it's basically the same as here, right? So if we fail the requirement, we do this smart stuff here, right? And we say, hey, restart for if it's distributed, if it's concentrated, blah, 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 right? If we fail this part, the requirement piece, if we fail the algorithm piece, right, it seems that we don't do anything. So it seems that the algorithm piece can fail. I mean, there is no check for failure. It seems there is no check for failure. Available anytime, blah, 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 blah. The recipe manager parses the content of the recipe. It checks for requirement. If requirements are met, proceed with the parsing the algorithm. If requirements are not met, you push the recipe. Okay. Distributed parsing or concentrated parsing. But yeah, you see that, okay. Then the algorithm of this recipe is executed. And the child is immediately removed from the tree. Assuming that it doesn't fail. I think we have no concept at the moment of the algorithm failing. So let me think if I can change it, because there is another big change. There is another big change. There is another big change. So the change I would like to do is this. If the function failed, right? Because here it seems to do it explicitly, right? Seems to do it explicitly. I mean, this line is good here because we want, after the wait, schedule the wait and then go to the next, right? That is correct. That is correct. So this return +1 is correct here, but is not correct. Depends though, depends, because for what we have seen, there are functions that we want because we saw that there are certain functions that are returning false, right? For example, not a single one. For example, what? I cannot find any. I cannot find any. Return true, return true, return true, return true. I cannot find any. Okay, the only one is wait. The only one is wait and load recipe, I think. These are the two that are returning false. We return false because we want the load the recipe to execute next, not the following step. Not the following step. Not the following step. Bro, but this will never work. But anyway, at the moment we have two cases, okay? We may specifically manage them. I mean, it's a bit stupid that I have to check by name. In theory, you know what we could do? We can change this return function, and this return function can. So instead of returning a boolean, right? I mean, this function is insane. This function is insane. Instead of returning a boolean, you could return the actual next step, right? You could return because remember that here we are inside the 4 of the algorithm, so I may have 5 or 6 steps, right? Like here, I have select the hunter, set the buffer, locate the building, go to build, right? And then remove the money, right? And then remove the money. So yeah, so if this fails is a bit of a problem. Yeah, I understand that. Because like, for example, if I build a building, but then if I build a building, but then this fails, I'm not going to remove the money, right? So they will have the building without paying for it. So I think the original idea was that this cannot fail, right? This sequence here cannot fail. So basically this means that, it's a bit annoying, but this basically means that for each of these ones, I need to have, right, a check for at least one tribesman idle, right? So if I say mate, I have to say tribesman idle until 1. Tribesman idle until 1. And so if I do idle, right, if I do like this, then now it will work, because it will wait to have an idle to actually execute this piece. But still, I'm a bit scared of the fact that if I leave it as it is, we may execute a script failing and not, right? Which I really don't like. But I don't understand too much this thing. I don't understand too much the logic of this, right? So here I'm going through all the steps, right? Step 1 is select. Let's keep it simple. Step 1 is select. Step 2 is build. And step 3 is pay money, okay? Select, build, pay money, right? So if I go through this and my select fails, I don't want to build or I don't want to pay money, right? That's for sure. So if this part function, so I don't understand why the code is saying if it fails, go to the next one, right? That is so stupid. And by the way, no, wait, is exiting. It is a return, Okay, it's a return. So it's not going to the next one. Is returning the current step plus 1. And this current step plus 1 is set as the next, because this is apply recipe, right? This will be set as the next step to be run inside there. Yeah, but basically it is keeping it. It is keeping it. It is keeping it. So we used it as a technique to stop, right? We used it as a technique to stop the loading. So we have select, build, pay, right? Select, build, pay. But we also have another case which is wait, build, right? So the trick that we did in the code is that wait is returning false. And it's basically setting the next step as the step that we want to execute. And is obviously wait is adding a waiting time, right? So it's a bit of a weird way to just stop the execution, add the wait time, and then when the wait time is completed, I will execute the next step. But we decided to do it by returning false, right? By returning false, so like saying that the function failed. In reality, the function didn't fail at all. The function succeeded, but he has a special event that is wait, right? I don't understand why we need to say that he failed. Because then, in this case, if I fail for real, right? If I fail for real, then I don't want to go here. I want to schedule a wait, right? I want to schedule a wait and try again, right? So if I fail in select, if I fail in select, what do I do if I fail in select? I think select should have an expanded syntax. I think only select is not enough. I think select. I think select. We'll send 3 miners to mine gold. Yeah, because in theory, could select only 1 out of 3. Yeah, but I'm saying that the failure, if he's not finding any, right? If he's not finding any. I think if he's not finding any, not even 1, he should schedule a wait. He should schedule a wait and try again. Because if I return false now, this will execute immediately again, right? I think so. Yeah, I think it will continuously try, and it will never get out unless 1 is available. Unless 1 is available. So yeah, in theory it's better that we... Yeah. Yeah, it's better. It's logically it's better if we do the select. If we do the select title in the requirement, because actually we are requiring one guy to be selected. So I think that what I said before, that is this tribesman idle 1, is actually correct. Is actually correct. Because the other way is worst. So I think we should assume that this part never fails. And so we require... Okay, so what I can do then, so without changing this logic will stay the same as it is now. But because I want to be able to detect that I'm doing something wrong in the script, right? I want to say, hey, you wrote a script that doesn't work. And I don't know if I should do it here. No, I should do it in the select, in theory. I should do it in the select. In the select. In the select. So basically, right? So I say, hey, if it's failed, there is a big deal, because you will probably execute something wrong after this, right? And I prefer is not doing it. Well, I can... So to me, the best way would be this. To me, the best would be... There is a critical error. There is a critical error, so something really went bad here. Something really went bad here. So if he failed on a select, right? In theory, it should never happen, right? So we are stopping the execution. We are stopping the execution, and the problem is that this will loop forever, right? Will never go through. This will fuck up basically the... But I prefer that it fucks up the server than just continues and is starting to build stuff without the possibility to build it, right? So the execution will not continue. Now I think that this thing we should even I don't think it should be a debug. I think this thing should be a ulog error. I think this should be something like this because it's really broken. It is really broken. Now, what do we want to... Do we want to say at least the tribe, or we can say the tribe name. We can say the tribe name and the script, but the script I don't know if I have. Hello. So we get the tribe name and what? We are inside apply recipe. So we can have the recipe name. Yes, we can have the... We can have the recipe, the best recipe name. We can have the best recipe name. We can have something like that. Right? I think it's good. I think that is kind of good. So because, okay, and this will return X, so it will basically right, we stay on the same step, we do not skip. So if that guy becomes available, then we will actually execute it. But okay, nice. I think this is a good solution. I think I'm happy about this. I did a mistake though. I did a mistake because this return 1 was also here. Yes. The return 1 was also here. I don't know exactly why, but it is. At the moment, right? Yeah, exactly. Hello, Gotze, how are you? Hey. It's nice to see people returning sometimes. Means that you are interested in what we are doing. Yeah. Yay. Hello. How long have you been doing game development? Since I was very small kid. I always wanted to do video games, and I always did video games. The first video game was on an Apple IIe in BASIC. Just to give you a sense of the ancient dinosaur that you have in front of you. Yeah, but I was very young, like 6 or 7 years old. But then in my life, I mean, as a real job, you know, I did something completely different. So video games, I do it in my spare time and as a hobby. So not being, you know, full time on it, my learning speed is obviously reduced, right? So over 30 years, over 30, no, not over 20, over 30 years, yeah. But consider it is in the spare time, right? So okay, now we have the select for this, okay, and this will work hopefully. And now we have the select, okay. I don't know if I want to debug all the select, but big hot, yes. Wait, what happened? Wait a second, what happened? Critical failure, no. Cannot grow, as Stripe doesn't have enough resources. Okay, so now they are hunting. Okay, because, let's stop it a second. Because they don't have enough money. I don't want to wait that they get the resources, so I would just increase it. So they are at 27, they need 30, so let's put a high number. It's fine. They will probably build more than one house. Immediately, right? Which I don't know if you want that, but for now it's okay. In theory it would be easy to fix, because I could put into this recipe, right? I could say gobble, build whatever. No, mate, right? I could have a wait function here at the end, so that they cannot immediately mate again, right? Which I think is great. So I could have a wait of 60 seconds, right? And in reality, we will probably have way more than this, right? We will have maybe, I don't know, 1 hour or 2 hours, but we're gonna have a 60 seconds, right? Just to test it. And now, so I gave them the resources, yes, and now we can restart it. Yeah, game development. But consider that I do it in the spare time, so you have to like divide by I don't know how much, right? So if I do it 2 hours a day compared to someone that does it 8 hours a day, you know, is 4 times less. So my 30 years, you know, is like 5 years at the end, or you know, or 8 years, right? Compared to someone that is doing it every day. And also there's been some years where I didn't do it at all, right? So yeah, I don't know, I think you should consider the total hours, but I don't know, total hours a lot. A lot, also because sometimes in the weekends I'm doing like 12 hours, right? So yeah, maybe I recover on the weekends though, compared to the people that do it as a job. It is possible. Okay, we are selecting a member for what? For upkeep. Okay, nice. We don't care. We are selecting for hunter hunt. I don't know where they are hunting. They have plenty of fishes, but okay, here we are. Hunter mate. Hunter mate. Hunter mate. We are selecting. So if we went here, it means that is. It means that we are good, huh? There is one available. Yeah, there is one available. So they will reproduce now. They will reproduce now, boys. They didn't. I think they didn't. What? Could not find recipe? What is this? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. He's saying applying recipe hunter mate, but then... Ay, ay, ay. Something else happened. Did we change the money? No, we didn't change the money. Did we got more members? We didn't get more members. So it seems that no, before going there, let me try to analyze what happens, because we need to understand what happened. We need to understand what happened, because now hunter mate, wrong number of members, there are no wrong type. Okay, okay. Applying recipe hunter mate. Applying recipe hunter mate, right? Concentrated. Is checking if we have 30 fishes. Yes, we have 30 fishes. So is checking the prerequisite, right? Which is this. So it's checking if there are 30 fishes, and it's checking if there is one guy available. And it's checking if there is one guy available. Unfortunately, both members are busy, right? And so is skipping it. Now, I'm very confused about this. Set buffer hunter, in theory should have never gone there. Set buffer. Set buffer, buffer ante. Why? Where did he find this set buffer? I don't understand. It's not this. Set buffer. Set buffer, buffer ante. Parse requirement quantity 8. Hunter mate. Is the hut. Is the hut. I'm confused about this set buffer buffer hunter. I don't know what is it. Because set buffer. Set buffer. Set buffer. Set buffer. Set buffer is the set buffer function, but where is this set buffer? Is here? No, but he tried to go through, but it's impossible. He tried to go through, but it's impossible. He cannot do that. No available member, right? No available member, so... Why after failing this requirement, he tried to do a set buffer? That I don't understand. After failing this requirement, after failing, yeah, because here is the tribesman idle 1, right? So after failing this requirement, people who do it all day long just do a small part of it. Yeah, usually they are very vertical on one thing, yes. While I've been doing a bit of everything, so that's nice. I have a lot of experience in many different things, that's for sure. I'm not really a professional in any, but I did a bit of everything, you know, from modeling to rigging to animation to whatever. I don't think we ever saw this, but I can go here and see if it ever happened. I think it never happened. I think this thing never happened before. I think this thing never happened. So it's happening now because I changed the failure thingy. But in theory, our new code didn't execute, right? Ah, this is so confusing. Why? It's impossible. I mean, I have this. Ah, yes, I have this, huh? I have this. Yes, I have this. I have this, but this we said that is happening only in a very, very special case. And in this case, it didn't happen because we don't have the error here, right? We don't have the printout here. It didn't happen. I just don't have available members. I don't understand this could not find recipe empty. You see, it's like an empty thing. Receive null pointer for recipe. What the fuck? This never happened. What is this coming from? Add recipe. So we are trying to add an empty recipe. We are trying to add an empty recipe. So it means that when we returned from here, right, this recipe was 0. Was null. This recipe was null. I don't think it's inside load recipe. I think is or is here. Unfortunately, we don't know. I mean, we can execute it again and debug here, right? And we will know. Yeah, let's do this. I think it's easier. Uh-oh. I think it did the breed. No. Did the breed? He spent 30 money. Yeah, he's trying to reproduce now. He's trying to reproduce now, but we don't want that because I want to understand that other error first. So let's give them the money back. Let's give them the money back, and which by the way are not money, but they are fishes, but it's the same. I noticed a lot of your system is different from a real engine system like replication. How do you manage to make it work? No, we use replicate. No, we use replication, but in this particular part of the code, like if you go PS character, right, which is our character, and you search for I don't know, a U function, whatever you say. So we have Unreal Engine stuff, right? We have if you search replicated, whatever, we have you see replicated thingy. So we have replicated properties and such, but this particular part of the code is based on our own scripting language, and so it's not very Unreal Engine based, right? So this one is mostly. The only thing that we are using at the moment in this part of the code is when the NPC is actually doing something, like if he's walking, you know, around, or is playing an animation, or is speaking. So all of that, yes, is done with standard Unreal Engine stuff. So this should never happen, right? This should never happen. Okay, here we are. So we got the error, and now we are in debug mode in the right place, so we may know who called this, right? Who called this? I'm very interested. Return, so add recipe which requirement are we in? We are in requirement hunter 1. Bro, but if there is no... What? Ah! Okay. That's another thing to fix. I think I understand. Wait a second. Hunter 1. Tribesman idle hunter 1, right? Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I see. I see. Yeah, the reason is that we didn't specify here. We didn't specify a fallback if the hunter is not available, right? Because this is a tribesman idle request. It's not a tribesman. It is not a normal tribesman request, right? So we are not asking, hey, do you have at least one guy? No, we are asking, hey, do you have one guy available? So we assume that the guy is already there. But in theory, yes, we could put a comma and the fallback, right? We could put the comma and the fallback. But I think in general, if the recipe is null, we should not really give an error, right? We should just skip this. Because, yeah. I think we can say... I think we can say... And recipe is not empty, right? And recipe is not empty. If recipe... Because... Yeah. One of the problems is that if the recipe is empty, the fallback will never work, and so they will never expand. But I think is anyway a good... I think the problem is here, right? The problem is here. If we are asking for one, but we are not giving a fallback, yeah. Let me do this. This to me is an error. Eh? This to me is an error. Is an error here, is not an error there. So this will be UI log tribe error, right? And we can say, but I think now they are reproducing, by the way. And we can say something like requirement tribesman does not have fallback recipe, right? And we can put the tribe name and we can put the recipe name, right? So that we know, because consider that we will do a lot in scripting, right? So we will create a lot of the scripts. So I want the code to be robust enough that when we create the scripts and someone is doing a mistake, can easily identify the mistake from the log, right? So this is why I'm expanding all these checks and things, right? Because, yeah, so that we don't get in trouble later, right? So the recipe is what? Do we know the calling? Do we know the calling recipe? Do we know the calling recipe? No, unfortunately not. Yeah, it's this one. It's recipe. Yeah. It is recipe. Yeah, it is recipe. Okay. So I think it is good. Now, if it's empty, we are not going to do this, right? If it's empty, by the way, why this thing is always returning false? Ah, no, it's returning through here. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, here is a return false anyway. Here is a return false. I think so. So we avoid that error because it's not trying to set the buffer and whatever, right? Okay, this is good. This is good change. There is a good change. There is a very good change. I think that we made it more solid. Okay, so now I think they may reproduce. Because now we fixed all the problems that were leading, to the failure. We fixed it pretty much in the script at the end, but we added to the code a lot of checks that are preventing this mess to happen again, right? Which is very nice. So I think we can go in game, ensure that they have the money, ensure that there are 3 people only in our tribe, and see what happens. We should get another line here. Okay, we should get another member, and in the game we should see another guy spawning, right? I don't know exactly where it will spawn. I think it will spawn exactly on top of the base. Which I guess is fine. I mean, on top of the campfire. I think it will spawn exactly. But I'm not sure. So the server is loading. The problem is that it may happen before I log in, right? Because the server basically is running all the time. It doesn't care if I log in as a client. So we may not see it, but it's fine. I will try to log in as soon as it's ready. And maybe we see the guy spawning. I see 3 guys. We have the breakpoint on breed, so as soon as they breed, at the moment there are 2 busy. One is go to work and the other is global move. I don't know which one is the warrior, by the way. Because one of them is the warrior at the moment, is doing nothing. Is this guy. The guy looking at the fire is the warrior. No? It's impossible. The warrior went places. What? No, the warrior is this guy. The guy looking at the other direction. There is a hunter. This guy looking at the campfire is a hunter. And the other guy that went fishing down there. I don't know if you see it, but it's down there. Okay, we have the perception mate. So this guy may spawn something. Didn't work. Ah, here it is. It's happening. It is happening. Ah, there is another guy. There are 4 now. We had a baby. Yeah, so this guy's a new guy. And now he's managed by the tribe like anyone else. So he may go do stuff. Now, we added a wait of 60 seconds before generating another member. And so in 60 seconds, because we have the money, it's possible that we generate another guy. It is very possible. Let me see if in the database we got a new guy. Yeah, we got another hunter. It's called dynamic. I don't know why, but I think it's a dynamic. So probably is, yeah, they are breeding again. Breeding takes 60 seconds as well. So From the breed to the actual spawning, well, or 30 seconds, I don't know. Ah. Unless he spawned exactly on top of this one, I don't see him. Maybe he spawned exactly on top. Let me slide at this guy a bit. No, it didn't. We are 4 now. In theory, we should be 5. Yeah, we should be 5. So 1 did not spawn. Or is on top of one of these guys. I don't think so. Ah, yes, he was on top of that guy. Yeah, the problem is that at the moment there is no... there is no... I mean, they don't collide between each other. And so they don't care about the position, right? So they just spawn whatever. Yeah, but we got a 5th guy. Now we are 5, and the tribe is actually at the maximum sides. So apart from the fact that probably we don't have any money anymore. Yeah, we don't have money for another guy because another guy is 30 fishes. But at the moment they cannot really reproduce anymore because the size of the tribe is at maximum. Still, they should go fishing or not. They should go fishing. No, because basically you see that the tribe is saying that they cannot grow. No, but it's saying cannot grow as tribe doesn't have enough resources. Okay. So why they don't go fishing? Why they don't go fishing? Cannot grow as tribe doesn't have enough resources. There is no... yeah. Ah, because there is no fallback. There is no fallback. No, there should be a fallback. Come on. There is a fallback. Hunter mate. No, wait. No, wait. I'm confusing myself. Hunter build at hunter mate. Interesting. I think I know what is happening, but I don't know how to solve it. So basically what is happening now is that this is failing because it requires 8 people. And the fallback is to mate, is to reproduce. But the reproduce requires resources. Yeah, but in theory he has a fallback, so why doesn't just fall back to hunter hunt? There is something not working. The double fallback doesn't work. The single fallback works, but it is a double fallback. Okay, it's a double fallback because they go. I want to build a big hut. Need 8 people, right? Need 8 people. I don't have it. I don't have 8 people. Right? Then fall back, mate. Right? But mate need 30 resources, and I don't have the resources, right? Because I have 27. And in theory, there is a fallback in theory there is a fallback that is hunt, right? Hunt resources, but it seems that this second fallback is not triggering. We are triggering only the first fallback, but not the second fallback, and it is a big problem. I hope it can be solved easily, because at the moment they are all standing still, doing nothing. Okay. So the first thing that should happen is that Hunter Hunt should schedule. Wait, maybe it's not scheduling it. So in theory, Hunter, this one, right? If it fails, run this recipe Hunter Mate, right? It should schedule Hunter Mate. Why is not scheduling it? Why is not scheduling it? Because there is no one available? I don't think so. I don't think there is no one available. I don't think there is no one available. Let me check our recipe 3 node, because it's very strange. So the best recipe is build hut. Okay. Now build hut will fail. Right? Will fail here. And inside of this, if we enter into this, this will fail for what? Will fail for prerequisites, right? Wait, will fail for, exactly, will fail for prerequisite. Will fail for prerequisite. Because the requirement of 8 people is not there, right? We don't have 8 people. We don't have 8 people. Right? Wrong number of member, or they are not there. Okay. So now we check if we can grow. Ah, fuck. Mistakes were made. Yes, it doesn't do the double failover, the double, yeah. Yeah. This thing is so stupid. This thing is so stupid. It works only at one level. It works only at one level, because now, you know what he's saying, right? He's saying can we grow? Can we grow? Like, do we have enough resources? No. No. So I don't apply the fallback. Why? Why don't I apply the fallback? Maybe the fallback is the one that allows you to be, you know, at enough resources. This check is so stupid. This check is completely stupid. This check is completely stupid. It works only if... Okay, let's say that we... let's say that we remove this check. Right? We remove this check. And we just say, hey, just schedule whatever recipe you have in the... Whatever recipe you have as a fallback. Right? Let's assume that this doesn't exist. So what he will do because the requirement recipe is hunter mate, it will actually go to hunter mate. And hunter mate will fail again, right? Will fail again. But if we don't have this prerequisite, right? Now I'm trying to understand why we decided to have this check in here. Why we decided to have this check about growing in tribesman? Because we say, I mean, I think the only thing that we can check is that we are not at max population, right? We are not at max. But I think we should not check if we have enough resources, because if we don't have enough resources, if we don't fall back, unless the gathering of resources is a separate command, right? But I think it's a bad idea. I think I should remove the not enough resources. I think I should block the growth, because there is a growth. Well, there's not a growth. I mean, yeah, it is in one way, but there is a growth request, right? Because you are asking, hey, do we have enough people? And I think at the request, do we have enough people, we should stop only if the max population is reached. Now, the problem is that if I remove this one, boys, what happens? That I will go through hunter mate. Hunter mate will have hunter resource, so we will get back here again. And hunter mate as what? Hunter mate as a check in resources and a check on one guy idle. But yes, I think I should not block the recipe, and I should do it. I think in both cases, I should do it for tribesman, and I should do it for tribesman idle. That is completely wrong. There is wrong logic, yeah. Okay, I can fix it. Now, let me just do one test. I want to be 100% sure that if I restart it again with the 5 members, they are not doing anything, right? I want to check that. They should not be doing anything, right? Because now they don't have money and they are capped. Well, in theory they have an upkeep. In theory they have the upkeep one, right? Yeah, exactly. Why the upkeep? Didn't kick in? It's not kicking in because we are asking for 5 resources minimum in the upkeep, so that's not kicking in. Okay. No, I think we should always schedule the fallback, no matter what. Always schedule the fallback, except if we reach max population. I don't know why there was this check about wealth, because probably the code was thinking that the other script, the upkeep script, would fish, right? But the other the upkeep script is not thinking about 30 resources. It's thinking only about 5 for whatever reason. So it's definitely not a good idea. Fuck, he went fishing. He went fishing. Ah, and by the way, wait a second. We are 3 again. We are 3 again. So we properly reproduced, but now we are 3 again. Because the 2 new members are dynamic members, and I assume that dynamic means that they are not loaded at startup, huh? They are not loaded at startup. So you can have a basic set, and you can have an extended set, and when the server restarts, right? Yep. I think that's what it is. Still, I think that this guy is a real character, right? It's just not loaded, but I think it's a real character. So if I search him under characters, yeah, I find him. So it is a real character. It's just flagged differently, but... So this means that that guy is not loaded as startup, huh? This guy is not loaded at startup. No, it's not loaded at startup. Strange though. Dynamic. No, it's okay, it's okay. I'm just trying to understand how this whole thing works. If there is any reasoning about dynamic in our documentation, but you see add member dynamic indicates that NPC has been created dynamically by the NPC server. Okay, he's adding it as a flag, but who is reading this flag? No one? Holy shit. If no one, then why was not loaded? Dynamic. Dynamic and static. Static. Oops. Static. Bro, how is possible? No one is reading this? No one is reading this. So why they didn't load up? Maybe I don't see them. Maybe they are there. Maybe they are there. They are just inside. One inside the other. Yeah, they are one inside the other. They are there. They are there. They are there. They are here. They are here. They are all here. They are all here. Well, they are 4. Maybe this guy is double. No, it's not. We are missing one guy. But they have definitely been loaded. We are missing one guy. Well, now we are missing 2. Now we are missing 2 guys. Are you going, bro? Yeah, the problem is that it's becoming a bit late now. It's more than midnight. But I think we fixed the reproduction. The problem for me now is... Let me just understand 1 second who is who and why, where are the two missing, right? I can do this. I can do the bug tribe, target 15 or 20, and I get in the log. A bunch of stuff, including what everyone is doing, right? Including what everyone is doing. Ah, he only sees 3 members. He only sees 3 members. Why? What? Did it generate another one? No. Maybe they only see 3 members. What the fuck? I mean, there are definitely 3 people. There are definitely 3 people, but... So this guy is 100,337. 100,337, so it's this guy. This guy is 818. So the first one. And this guy is... 506. Yeah, these 3. So these 3 that we see are all the ones that are loaded. But bro, I saw a double guy. So 1, 2, and 3, huh? So these guys are not here for whatever reason. I saw a double guy. I saw a double guy, maybe we did this too. So we didn't load them. We didn't load them. Because at the start we don't load the thingy. I think we do. Please. Repopulating NPC. So we are loading this guy, and this guy. Yeah, we only loaded 3 people. How it is possible? I don't understand. I don't understand how it's possible that we load 3 people if we have 5, but probably there is a check in the code somewhere that is not using dynamic, is not using static, is using something else, that is not loading the dynamically generated ones. I mean, it's easy to find because it's in spawn manager, right? It's in spawn manager. Repopulate live, which is repopulate NPC. So this is doing the job, right? And I mean, we can restart it and see what it does. In short, no big building tonight. Well, we can try. I mean, my goal was the reproduction tonight. So the fact that we had a baby. So we had a first baby tonight, which is nice. The building, in theory, we can ask them to build it because the building is requiring 8 people and the maximum that we have is 5, so it will not happen at the moment. You wanted to see the big building, huh? I think you have to wait tomorrow. Because here we are filtered. I mean, I'm pretty sure that here we get them all. I'm pretty sure that this will return 5 people. I think so, because this one is searching in... I mean, yeah. We can check, but I think that this should return 5 guys. Because that function is searching on this table, and it's just searching all the member ID. So then something happens after. Something happened after. But I remember we saw the guy and then he disappeared or what? Because I slide one of them and I saw him. And then what? He disappeared, he died, he got destroyed. What happened? Exactly. Here we have 5 people. Here we have 5 people. So why? I don't understand. We are spawning 5 people. We are spawning 5 people. Now, I don't know if in load there is anything about tribes that is like, I don't know. There's nothing about tribes, so there is nothing about tribes. So this thing we load 5, we spawn 5 people. It will spawn 5 people, 100%. Ah, wait a second. Huh? He did it only 3 times. What? Are you serious? What? This query is filtering them. NPC spawn rule. They don't spawn. They have a spawn rule 0. Yes. So this character has a spawn rule. Let me see. Where is it? NPCs. It's a spawn rule of 0. Okay, so by default. Okay, by default they are not reloaded. And so this means that if they have enough money, they will reuse one of them. Okay, let's see. This I want to see. I give them money again. And I want to see. I give them money again. I want to see if the tribe object is spawning, reusing the entry of the dynamic. I think it should, but I don't know if it does. I don't know how. I don't know how this is even supposed to work, because but I think, no, I mean, I understand the logic, but so when the tribe is reproducing, right? When the tribe is doing the mate, where the hell is the mate? No, the mate is going to reproduce operation, right? Reproduce operation, exactly. Is this thing understanding the dynamic entries? Clone NPC. To me, it looks like it is going to create another one. But anyway. To me, clone NPC. Because clone NPC is a generic function. Unless there is an if tribe. Come on. Come on, you slow PC. Wait a second. Wait a second. Why did this failing now? Yeah, no, but this is the one that can fail, huh? Or no? We said that this one is the one that cannot fail. That is the one that cannot fail. Peaceful Gobble Tribe, Hunter Resource. Peaceful Gobble Tribe, Hunter Resource. Hunter Resource. There was the check that we added, right, to verify that we were not messing up, right? Hunter Resource. Ah, yes. Correct. Correct. This is wrong. Correct. Correct. Yeah, he's saying that the script is wrong. And he's right. He is right because we need to say now in theory, I mean, if you want to do it right, I would do it this way. I would do it tribesman, hunter 1, right? And then hunter mate, in case is not, you know, the hunter is not available, plus tribesman idle hunter 1, right? So this way, this one is correct. We have the same problem everywhere. Eh? We have the same problem in every script because now we changed a bit the logic, and this select will fail if someone. But is much stronger. Eh? This is much stronger because it's telling us. You know what? I think I would even quit the server. I think I would even quit the server on this error because there is a logical error, so that the tribe will never work. The tribe will never work. So I don't know if I want. I think I want to probably quit the server here if not allowed to load. I'm thinking if there is a case where that is still acceptable. But I don't know. No big building tonight. No big building. But we are close, huh? By the way, I don't know. What is the big building? I don't know what is that. It's taking time to load up. Loading up, my boys. Loading up. Tribes is a long job. Tribes is a complex and long job. So, but it's also a fun one. To see all these guys running around doing things. You know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of nice. I will rename the stream of tonight Tribes Reproduction. Tribes Reproduction. Or Tribes Mate. Okay, now it's going with no available members. Fine. Did we spend the money? No, we have the money, eh? We should have the money, eh? 86. Yeah, we have the money. We have the money. There are 2 people that are running around. I don't know where. Parsing requirement hunter mate. Yeah, exactly. Well, what is your problem? You cannot mate? Why? Are you spending money? No, you're not spending money. Why is always night in this life? Tribe breed. Ah, okay, they're breeding now. They're breeding now. I want kids. He said I want kids. Me wants kids. Me wants kids. Okay, is reproducing. Is reproducing. Ah, there's the other guy. Is born. Is born. Is this guy, no? Who is this guy? No, it's not him. What? No, wait. Too many people in the same place. Can you guys just move a bit? Just freaking move. Ah. Okay. Wait a second. I need to organize. Oh, they are breeding again. No. They are breeding again. I still didn't get who is who. Wait. Wait before breeding again. Wait. Who is this guy? PID 141. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. 141 is a bad idea. What do you mean 141? It's impossible. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, 141. No, 141, no. Yeah, I created 2 more. No, 141 is me. Wait a second. Is me? No, it's not me. Who is 141? It's impossible. Why there was a 141? Because it's dynamic? Is this guy 141? This guy's 141. What? This guy has nothing to do with the tribe. Why is he? Who's this guy? Who is this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 people, so in theory... But this guy makes no sense. And also, as you can see, he's not reusing the entries, so he generated 2 more guys instead of reusing the previous entries. That is super bad. So we have... wait, let me debug tribe. Let me debug tribe on this guy. Yeah, there is still a bunch of stuff that is not as it should, I think, but... What? Not part of any tribe. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ah, yeah, okay. So we have a number of problems. The first problem is that the new spawn members are actually not added to the tribe for real. I don't know why, but they are not. They are not added as real members. And the second problem that we have is that when we generate a new baby, the new baby is actually properly spawned, but is not part of the tribe. And also this guy 141 is so strange. I mean, 141 makes no sense at all. Who is 141? 141 is a player. No, actually is a guy. 141. I don't understand what happened. He just picked like a random NPC and reused it. He should have reused, you know, he should have reused the two that we created before. But he didn't. He created two new ones. So now in theory, in total we have seven guys. 4 of which are dynamic. So okay, so we need to check, tomorrow we need to check the reuse of existing dynamic NPC. I mean, the fact that he brought in 141 is so weird. So it looks like he tried to reuse an existing, but actually he picked the wrong one. He completely picked the wrong one. But I don't understand where in the code we have this. Because clone NPC is just cloning, it's not doing anything. I mean, it's doing this, right? The handle perception spawned is we are sending the perception, but this should not do anything. NPC brain get tribe add member. Actually, here it seems that he's adding the tribe, but maybe he had no brain, so got spawn perception. Maybe it is never triggered. Maybe it is never triggered. Yeah, exactly. This is never triggered. So it means that, well, no, because, okay, I don't know. Because that's behind the NPC debug. If the character is a master, we would like to clone the data from his original master. Prepare the NPC client to the new NPC. Save character data. Copy NPC from database. I think the fuck up is probably in this function. Because we got a 141 loaded. Right? So we got a completely different NPC and we put him in. Master ID. Load character data. Because two different things happened, right? So we created two new entries, and at the same time we got a new guy with a different ID, which is super weird. Okay, anyway, guys, I need to go. But we made progress. We managed to reproduce the tribe. Before yesterday we didn't have all these guys, and now we have them. We fixed a lot of bugs. we improved the logic and we made it stronger. Now there is still that expand. There is still the double fallback, right? That we need to fix. If only, yeah. But tomorrow we will work on that. Okay. Tomorrow we will work on that. I cannot greet you because I stopped the server. But anyway, I will see you tomorrow. So if you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that would be very nice. It's also free and it helps me. And if you want to do a bit more, we actually have a Patreon site, which is patreon.com/planeshift, where you can support the project. Consider the project is done, you know, for free and just for the sake of doing it. So, but we have expenses because, you know, we can do commissions, we have servers, we have stuff. So if you want to help, there is always a way. And also, if you want, you can help us to build the game. And if not, just play the game. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.